we go. There we go. Nothing happened. Real scuff hours. Real and true. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. What happened in the past like 5 seconds? Hi everyone. My OBS disappeared. My chat's broken. So that's not going on the screen. My mic got disconnected. I made my presentation incorrectly, so now I have to fix that. There's 2 of you? What do you mean? Is Hi pulling my leg? No! What are you God damn it. You don't hear an echo? Maybe Hi is just freaking with me. He's messing with me. Okay, if Mango says there is no echo, I believe the mangoes. Sorry, Hi. I don't trust you. I'm quiet? Oh my god. Okay. Is this better? I don't know why my mic's being quiet. Being dumb. Is that better for you? Can you hear? No echo? See? Hi is just delusional. You're bad. You better be sorry, Hi. I expect an apology. So anyway, we're gonna yap before we do my presentation because I accidentally made it as a business card, so I can't present it. And I would actually like to present it, so I'm gonna copy the shit over really quick. Cause I am so good at creating things. So how is everyone doing? Don't mind the scuff. That's as usual. As usual, we get scuffed. What did everyone do today? I did Valorant, Minecraft, and schoolwork. Hi Jess! School started today? Oh, I wish you eternal luck. You hurt your finger? Oh no! Oh my god, I have to resize this entire thing. No. Why? Why? Guys, why didn't I like make this correctly? You're taking your problems away? Oh, what you drinking? Zero. I need a detailed report on what is being consumed. Wicked Orchid? Orchard? No idea what that is. Yo, wait, resizing all this shit actually sucks. You know what if I just do a really scuffed presentation? Oh, I see. I have to put Windows capture anyway. Let me see what I can do. Hi Sebastian, we're having scuff hours. I'm doing good though. I really don't want to remake this presentation because I have to resize this. Learning no secrets. Wheel. We're learning just scuff today, which is honestly normal. I'm trying to like position this like where it's correctly. I think that's, you know what, that's as close as it's gonna be for that. We're good. We are a-okay. I can delete the attempted resize of it and we're just going from here. I was not having a spine. Like, why'd you take it from me, honestly? Another question. Do I attempt to fix my chat? Yes? No? Let me like reopen the program, and if that doesn't work, just forever no chat. I'll fix it later. No, but Mangoes, why take it from me? Honestly. Like, what was wrong with yours? You wanted to know having a spine is like, oh, that makes sense. You didn't have a spine. My phone's falling. Okay, surely fixing it like that, it's probably unfixable. I'm gonna cry. Someone send a message. Send someone, actually, I'll just do this. L. Yeah, it broke. Think I want to experience a ribcage next. I promise I won't bake it like the one lady. Wait. What do you mean like the one lady? Okay guys, rest in peace, my chat. It did me some good for a while, but it died. It completely died. I think I have to like clear the cache of it or some shit. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. If not, we're never having a chat ever again. I have to figure out how to add the YouTube chat. Whip. She cooked her husband corpse. Social media's all over it. And how did you it just broke. It just decided it didn't want me anymore and it broke. What do you mean she cooked? What? Is this like recent? Ribcage baking. I'm looking that up. No, that's not. I don't need to know how to bake a pork ribcage. He's getting parole potentially soon. I don't need a recipe for human pork ribs. What? Okay, Mangoes, can you just send me that later? Because I think my Google searches could be braising, honestly. You can bake it. I mean, you can do a lot of things with it, I think. Why don't we fry it? Fry a ribcage, see what that tastes like. Yeah, everything that's mine breaks. I've just accepted that fact. It's like I need to open my little thing on Drive. A Amaima? Culinarily, humans are referred to as long pig. Jay, how do you know that? And why specific? I mean, humans eat a lot, so I guess pig works. Let me open my Google Doc that has all of the things that we're talking about today. Omayama Nelson. I so said that wrong. Because we're close to pig DNA. That checks out, honestly. I just moved my camera. Oh no. Oh no. We're having so much scuff. Stay. Thank you. It's gonna fall in like 2 seconds. Are we closer to pig DNA than monkey? I'm very curious. I don't know how I know. I heard it once, but we are similar to pig. The other white meat. I see. Because I'll definitely need to know this information. For no reason whatsoever. I think it's because peeps who have partaken of the human delicacy say we taste of pork. Don't say human delicacy! Unless you're a freaking, I don't know, what's an animal that attacks humans a lot? Lions? Sharks? You are like a fine and delicate flower. Oh, Sebastian! Hi, Squiddy! You don't want to accidentally order it? Wait. How would you act? Okay, and isn't cannibalism like illegal in like 90% of the world? So how would you accidentally order it? That's my question. Like, is there just some random dude going around selling human meat? Because why not? Zira's like a week old flower. Okay, hi now. Rude. You ordered long pig from my nearby famous Dave by accident once. It was pretty good. Okay. I think we should move on from this long pig human delicacy. But they're gonna make us start eating bugs and people. It's eco-friendly. Gotta help the economy, you know? Oh my. It happens all the time. Common mistake. I don't think that's a common mistake. But okay. You do you. Yippee. I'm gonna check what. Okay, so Sweeney, Todd Fastbacks, meat is meat. Honestly, based. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to my cute little presentation that's not a presentation because it's I made it on the business card size on accident. Good job, me. Really great at screwing things up. Ba-da-bum. Oh, I'm so tiny. Wait, let me make myself bigger on the screen. We are seated. I'll go right here. I'll just be a head. Look at the head. I'm not actually. That's fine. I'll be small. Or I'll be, you know what? Yeah, I'll be small. I'll be in this little corner. Or I can go upside down. Nah. Are we ready? Legends of Avantis, anyone? Bodies aren't good for business. We're gonna have to start charging double for eyes. Guys. We are honestly, wait. I'll be Ant. Okay, guys, you kidding. Okay. Yeah, the only time I'm gonna be small, cause I'm so big. So big. Accurate size. Hi now. You know what? Here, I'll be nice and I'll give you your mod back. Only cause it's funny when you're blue. Be my you born ready for this? Yeah, so just an FYI guys, we're gonna be talking about some spoilers for some things. Because why not? He gets to be sad again, yay! Exactly! Damn. Now he has to be on his best behavior, chat. That's the whole reason. You know? He gotta be on his best behavior. Cause now he's modded again. It's funny when you I crack myself up, guys. Okay. Look, we get my nice little cursor. You get all the things. Anyway. We're gonna be talking about spoilers. You don't remember the rules? They're in the description. Just don't be like 2% less you. Or maybe like 98% less you. I'm kidding. Basically, common sense, okay? You can't read? I forgot about that. I'll make you an audiobook version of the rules. Just so you can have that. That's messed up. I know. It's funny. It's great. It's amazing. But anyway. Hide out, baby. I'll read you the rules. Come sit. Yeah, go sit on Sebastian's lap. Yo, he pretend he's Santa Claus. But Sebastian's just, Sebastian. I don't know, who is, since I can't read the rules, I guess Sebastian's the moderator above him. He got promoted. Sounds hot. Can I have a photo of that? But yeah! Secrets. Secrets that are like open secrets that we can... Yeah. Anyway. Are they floating? Yes, all the time. Okay. First of all, we're not gonna switch because there's some things to talk about before we go on to the next slide. It's the different channels I have, which is so fun. So for those who do not know, there is this channel, and then I have the Zira Extra channel, which used to be VODs from Twitch, because I used to be Twitch only. Ew, gross. And then I have Zira Studio, which will be the art channel that I'll eventually do stuff on. We're getting scolded. Can we get scolded? Maybe. And then we have a third, no, actually this would be the fourth channel because the third is the art channel. We have a fourth channel that I haven't done anything with because I need to figure that out. That I have accidentally used that channel to comment in 𝐂𝐸's live streams. Because I didn't switch off because I'm dumb. Question time is at the end. Yeah, come on. This is a presentation. You have to take notes, clearly. But that fourth channel is called the Cove, which I will talk about after I talk about the other ones. So on this channel, the Zira channel, obviously the streams, so like the main streams are gonna be here. The music, whenever I actually finish that shit. Do I have a lot written? I just haven't done anything. My lore, and then we're gonna do, we're gonna eventually release gaming videos that weren't like previously a stream. So mostly it'll be like games that I can't actually like stream because my computer's crap, which is a lot of them. Wait, I'm gonna switch to chibi. I wanna be chibi. I wanna see the bounce bounce. We're going small. We're going big head small. I wanna see the bounce bounce. Bounce bounce! Okay. Look, now it's more not really more expressive, but now I can be chibi and we can see bounce bounce. Now I can get distracted. Sussy bounce? Okay. Okay, fine, sussy bounce. But yeah, so Zira Frost channel, the main channel, the channel we are currently on, in case you were curious. So much jiggle physics. I know, in the hair, right? In the hair. Will be all of my streams. Well, not all of my streams. All streams except some art streams. It's like a bowl of oatmeal. Music when I finally release it. Lore when I finally release it. And we'll talk about lore soon. And then the non-stream gaming videos, which I'm probably gonna do like Withering Waves because I can't stream that. Because it's too powerful, unfortunately. Yeah, and I want to see the pretty physics, the pretty graphics, and not potato graphics because I have to be live. And then probably, I cannot speak, probably Honkai Star Rail 2. We're gonna attempt to stream Genshin again on Wednesday because I have a lot to catch up on. And then probably some like really cute collab games. I'm getting like, let me move over here. Let me move this now. Like that one platformer that I gifted you that I've talked about wanting to play with her and record it. Stuff that we can't really do in like one session, but it'll be really cute as a video. I will also, because I didn't stream my POV of Split Fiction, even though it's the same, I will be uploading the Split Fiction video here when I eventually make it. I still haven't edited that. That's like freaking 18 hours of footage or something. I'm gonna be in pain editing that, but it'll be worth it. I'll probably do that in I don't know, a few parts. My phone is falling. My note app. No. How else am I supposed to know what to talk about? But yeah, that's this channel. And I have art for 2 of the songs. These were songs that I was supposed to release on debut, but I never finished them. So I just have to finish them and edit the video. But they're all written, and I kind of know the melody that I want to do with it. So 2 original songs very soon, in like sometime this year maybe. Zira marrying me is a big project. I don't have that written. I'm sorry, Sebastian. Does my PC have like Alzheimer's and dementia and forgets how to operate? No. Well, maybe. It is very old, so that could be what's happening here. But we don't know. We don't know. I'll eventually get a new computer, I swear. But at the current moment, everything's expensive and I am broke. So we gotta make do with what I have. If push comes to shove, oh, guess I'm streaming from a library. I'm kidding. Maybe. That'd be really funny. But I'm kidding. Okay, next YouTube channel. Hi Conway, welcome in. The extra that used to be Twitch VODs. I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah, okay. So I unlisted all of my past VODs that were on there. You can still access them, the ones that are on Zira Extra, via my playlists. Because I have all like the games, every different stream that I've uploaded, either in the live or it was a Twitch stream and the VOD got uploaded on Zira Extra. So I unlisted all of those. Because Zira Extra is going to be, I'm gonna upload stream highlights on that channel. So, kind of like separate it out a little bit, you know? And also, the... Yay! Listen. How to Train Your Zero is wild. I know. I know. But, so it'll be highlights of streams and the extended video versions of what I record. So, that'll be like somewhat edited. It won't be like fully edited videos on that one, on the extended versions, but it'll be like edited down to include more content. You know, laugh at Zira in 4K. Okay. But yeah. Basically just add on extra stuff that's not, that's like you've seen on my main channel, but it's added on to. Henceforth, the extra name. Now, my art channel. The Zira Studio account. The, one sec. Okay. Sorry. Someone was close to my door. I'll explain the playlist, but Zira Studio is art content. We may also have like other like creative related things on that. I may on occasion do like music production or like writing streams on Studio, but it'll majority be art. So How to Train Your Zira. I forgot what that was gonna be actually. It's in my thing. Wait, let me find it. Let me find it. Where is it? Where is it? No, that's content. Oh no. I don't know how to operate Drive on... Oh, the series. Okay. Tell me like one of your French women. Damn. Oh, How to Train Your Zira. is just gonna be like me doing like art studies and stuff. So either video form or on a stream on that specific channel. We will see. But it'll just be like learning and improving different art techniques via either like in digital art or maybe hand cam art streams. Maybe. Emphasis on the maybe. Eventually. I have to get gloves if I do that though, because I still don't have any. And I still gotta like figure out how to like not accidentally dox myself. So you're telling Mangoes I can commission Zira art? In the future, maybe. But like, I really want to get back into it, and I have to like relearn a bunch of shit because it's been like years since I've touched paints. Hand reveal? No. You get gloved hand reveal. Hi Shadow! Welcome back! But yeah, How to Train Your Zira. That playlist is specifically me learning stuff. What I want beginner art to? Okay. we can work that out, Mangoes. It'll not be that great, but we'll work it out. But yeah, different art techniques in that one, learning. That's probably also gonna be what I call when I eventually work on like learning 3D and Blender stuff, so I can make my 3D model. Unless I like throw it at the wall and commission someone. Where's my beginner Zira art? That hi went out the window, okay? You did not get the yeah, hi, you have to like pay. It's like you gotta pay me like 100. Mangoes gets a discount, like a heavy discount. You unfortunately get the annoyance fee. Did I see the song called Hard? Like, oh my god, I totally actually forgot about that. It was like 2 AM when we stopped. No! Thank you so much for reminding me. I can probably get earbuds and listen to it really quick. Towards the end, but I'm so sorry, Shadow. I legitimately forgot. I knew I was forgetting something too. And locks outsides. Okay. Mangoes! Bad mangoes. You're not wrong. I know I forgot. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. How dare I? I know. I'll repent. I'll live as a nun. But yeah, okay, so how to train your Zira is that. If Mangoes, if you saw the Making of VT Gallery playlist, I'm sure you're very interested in what that is. Maybe. But a few years ago, on Twitter, on VTuber Twitter, I got a bunch of people to give me the references so I could practice learning, and then I have like close to 200 people's references. Mangoes is interested, I know. And I have the list on this Google document. I think on this Google Doc, on one of my Google documents. Oh yeah, no, it's this one. I call it the forbidden list on my document because it's funny. But Oh, actually no, it's only over like a little closer to 100. I thought it was more. Apparently it's not. Okay, but it's like 100 plus. It'll eventually get to more. Knowing me, I'll add on to it. Where did my thing go? Where did... Oh, there it is. But when I do those, I spent like a week getting references. Like linking to the references and then finding references on Pinterest to make them. So, and they're gonna be like made kind of like photo cards, okay? Like they're gonna I'm gonna draw them like photo cards, and I'm gonna title it VT Gallery, which just like VTuber gallery, and then like gallery as in like a museum gallery. But once I get through that list, I'll probably do like other VTubers that I like or that I'm friends with, or like just more. I'm adding on to it. So that's what VT Gallery is. And that making of, that's gonna have all of like, if I do live streams like working on it, or if I upload like speed paints and stuff, all of that stuff's going in there. So basically it's just a gallery of a bunch of VTuber fan art that is originated into the forbidden list. Because I still want to do that. Okay. Is that all as a Zira 𝐂𝐫𝐤𝐬? Yeah, potential... Oh, I said potential hand campaigning videos, so like maybe not streams, but like videos. That way I cannot dox myself, because obviously I'll edit it. So there is that. There is that potential. We'll see. But summary of the... Actually, I'll do a summary of the channels at the end. Okay, and then the last one. Where's my stream painting ducks? It's... I have to sand all of those ducks. You should do a fake one where you draw a hand instead. Maybe. But I tested the paint with the ducks, and the paint rubbed off really fast when it was dried. So I have to sand all of them. So as soon as those are sanded, then you watch in bed because EP? That's fair, yeah, sure. That's fair. So, hand cam duck painting soon. As soon as I finish sanding a million different tiny ducks. I lost my sandpaper. But I promise sometime soon. Okay? And by soon, I mean sometime this year. We'll get to it. I can send you a duck from my apartment for reference. Ooh! Yes, please. I want to see duck. But the cove. Now, it's not linked onto this channel, because it's kind of like, I'll link it when I'm done like figuring out exactly what I'm gonna do with that channel. Oh, like, actually not how I'm gonna execute what I want to do with that channel is what I should say. But it is linked to both extra and the studio channel. Just hope it's not FedEx, or it'll bite the dust from being tossed around. No. That would suck. Why I like ducks? Because they're adorable and I have an obsession with them. I can't explain my obsession. It's just, I have an obsession. So I like ducks because I like ducks. It's a problem sometimes. I have these really cute little pots for like succulents and stuff. There's nothing in them right now, but they're duck shaped. They're like a rubber duck. They did have the succulents, and then my window got too hot, so then we moved it, and then all of the succulents died. The only thing that I have that hasn't died is my cactus. We call him Frank. What's he called? I think he's called actually. Every other houseplant I've had, it's perished. Maybe I'll put fake plants in my ducks. We'll see. But the cove. What was I gonna do? Wow, good job, me. How I have my Google document right now. I have plants. I have a cactus. I used to have plants before they perished. Actually, to be fair, I didn't kill my plants. I went camping for like a week and told my mom to water them. I came back and they died. One of them was named Chicken. You named it Chicken. And then I had to report to her that Chicken died. It was like a tall tree-like plant. It was like really tiny. But anyway, I literally put in the bullet point under the cove just dots. So now I have to like think and like go back. But that's gonna be a channel that's kind of related to my lore in a sense. When my lore is actually released, it'll make sense. But no, I'm sorry. But what will be, he's a cold-blooded serpent after all, yeah. One of the main things that'll be on that channel is I'm bringing back the maid. It has 1 subscriber, by the way, even though I didn't see that channel. I'm not even subscribed to my extra channels. None of my channels are subscribed to each other. But we're bringing back the maid RP in a sense. And I'm saying that in a sense because, well, after the next 2 RPs that I have to re-record them and then like re-edit them because I fixed some grammar on it. But one of them, which was supposed to be released in December because it's snow themed, my bad, will be released sometime this month. You like maids after a certain time, Warden. But after those 2, I will not release any more RPs on this channel. This channel specifically will have, like I said earlier, the lore and the music and original gaming content. Hallmark Christmas channel, Christmas in July type moment. Really, honestly, yeah. Am I gonna play Roblox anytime soon? I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. There's a lot of games I want to play. So it's kind of like low on priority, the Roblox is. But the RPs are gonna strictly go on the Cove channel. Except for like maybe 1. We'll see. But again, maid. And I actually got this idea because Hi and I were talking about this, and he wanted he wanted like a siren or like a mermaid OP. But we're gonna basically have, I'm gonna make that channel kind of like, at least for now, like cafe themed in a sense, until I figure out what else like the Cove has to offer. But right now it's basically just like the main attraction of the Cove is the exclusive Cove Cafe that'll be on it. You singing as a right now is a great idea and I stand by it. Like a siren OP? Like a singing? That's just music, dude. But I have to design and make different like ocean themed drinks and pastries and stuff for the cafe portion of it. But the RPs are gonna be like special little events that like just like role playing as magical creatures and like with a specialized featured item like along with it. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do like the cafe themed. I might just do like, I might create a little like cozy cafe themed story to go on that channel and then kind of do stuff like around that. But the specialized RP stuff is basically gonna be like special cafe events, kind of like, you know, maid cafes, and like sometimes they have like different events. It's basically themed on that. maybe. But I feel like I can like tie in the RPs to a storyline and make it all make sense and stuff. I have ideas of like the baked stuff and like the drinks, but there's no definite thing right now. The Cove is definitely gonna take a little bit to flesh out and like understand and stuff how I'm gonna do, but mostly leaning towards just like cafe themed to an extent, at least with the RPs for a while. Then maybe we'll tie into like lore stuff. But yeah, that's what the Cove is gonna be. It's gonna stay a black profile picture for now until like I'm fully done with it. If you guys have any ideas for it too, like just let me know what you want to see on that, because as long as it like stays like in theme and like doesn't cross over like my lore and stuff, but I'll probably do it. But that's majority just like a, because I still want to do LPs, but I don't want it to be on my main channel, you know? VR Chat I think has a functional maid cafe. That would require getting the equipment for it, and I cannot afford that right now. But let me just sum up in case anyone's like new and hasn't been here to like explain. So basically Zira Foster's channel streams music, lore, original videos that aren't stream related. My extra channel highlights and then extended releases of said videos. Studio, the art content, whether that's painting, digital art, or occasional music production and Blender and 3D and stuff. And then the Cove, lore related, get the Cove Cafe, and specialized RPs for now, until I fully like flesh out how to do the Cove. and then any other that I may create in the future will be explained when they're created in the future. Because I've talked about some stuff behind the scenes with other people and stuff. So we'll see. But now that the channels have been talked about. Oh, and once again, the cove will not be accessed via this channel for a little longer until it's fully fleshed out and stuff. Do a flip. Can I don't think I can turn my model. I can turn this though. I can go like wee. But we finally get to look at this beautiful project presentation. Yippee! So, I don't remember what is on some of these slides. So, it's kind of a surprise to me. But as you noticed, Zira projects, what I'm working on that is related to Zira. We will have some side projects soon that's like featured in this because I still want to blab about them, but they may not be like released in association with this one, with Zira, okay? But that comes in like 10 slides. So, lore. Some little facts about my lore. We are gonna have 2 languages that's like extra and stuff. So basically I'm creating 2 different languages. I'm creating the serpent language, which obviously, like, that one will have translation when it comes to my lore. Like, at least visible translation. Cause, oh, I can talk about this. Let me talk about how it's released, and then I'll get into the languages. So, how it's released. Hi, and I talked about it. He wants an anime. Hi wants an anime, so I have agreed that when I release it, I'm going to release it first as a song album. There's going to be 8 songs in that album. I've written 5 of them. That's like kind of like a prelude prelude kind of, but like not really. It's kind of just going to be like glossing over the introduction to my lore, to basically of like my realm and how ducks are thrown in and stuff like that. So it's like a prelude, but it'll be a song album, 8 songs. When it's done, I'm saying this because I don't know what I was saying. But anyway, I remember what I'm saying all the time. I swear I know what I'm speaking of. But I'm probably not gonna do my 3.0 this year. I will obviously like work on the design, and you guys will have some like input to that. But the 3.0 is not going to be released until I have this done, the album done, because I want to release one a week leading up to the 3.0, so it'll be the 8 weeks before. And then each song is going to have an animated music video, but it might not be connected to, it'll be somewhat connected to the words of the song, mainly because every video is going to be connected and turned into an anime episode. which will have competing with Kendrick. Let's go. But so each video is connected. Each animated video is connected. And then on the 3.0, it'll be fully turned into an anime episode with like voice acting and stuff. So you'll like see like mouth movements and stuff in like the animated video, the music video. But it'll be like the music, whatever music it was, will be gone in a sense. Like the song will be like taken over. I don't know how to like describe this, but it'll be an anime episode with like voice acting and stuff, okay? That was kind of like snippets and stuff that you kind of understand what's going on via the album. So 𝐁𝐻𝐸 gets his anime. It's basically what it is. 𝐻𝐻𝐸 gets his much begged for anime. Good evening, hi Inochi, welcome in. Can I voice act the SFX? Maybe. But yeah, essentially, album, original songs, that's lore, with a music video that's animated and turned into an anime episode. So I literally had to have to write the songs like based on like what I want displayed in the anime episode. And it has been so annoying because I'm like, how do I write this and like make it make sense, you know? But I promised 𝐻𝐻𝐸, and this is still up for debate on if I'm gonna be the one animating it or if I'm gonna throw money at the wall and ask someone to. But yeah, you're gonna see some of like the 3.0 designing, but that's not gonna be like released until I'm done with the lore, because the 3.0, I don't know if I've talked about this. The 3.0 is basically gonna be a more lore related outfit. So kind of like go back in time, because like the 2.0 right now is kind of like a lounge, half disguised as a human outfit, but the 3.0 is gonna be lore related. Which it'll be pretty. Which eventually, I think I know you wanted help design it and stuff. But may or may not stream the designing, just because I don't know if I want to like keep it a secret for the hype or not. I may stream like the initial like designing of it and like get like different ones. We'll see. But of course, after the anime episode, so the music in like the anime episode is kind of like a gloss over in the fact of like what exactly happens, kind of like a little summary of it. But we're gonna do, after that, I'm gonna release a more in-depth dive into my lore via a hybrid novel style. So basically there will be, what I want to do is, I don't know if I'll actually make much of it, but it's gonna be like a novel, but every once in a while I'll make little illustrations and stuff that go along with the lore, so you can see it. That's why I said hybrid, because like I was gonna say like graphic novel, but like that would be all graphics. I get to read more Tolkien style stuff. Yeah. But I'd always talked about wanting to do my lore like kind of like a book. So I'm just like, so I'm gonna have a physical copy of that, okay? I don't know It depends on how expensive it is and how many people want it, but I may do much of the lore just because like that'll be an actual thing I'll have because I'm making that. I'm gonna have a book that's my entire lore on my shelf, guys. It'll be so great. Imagine. And if anyone comes over and is like, oh, this is a pretty book, what's that? I'll just be like, oh yeah, no, that's my lore for VTube. And they're gonna be like, what? But how I want to do it is that is gonna be released. I'm gonna do basically like an audiobook, but you'll get to see like the pages and like the flipping. So it'll be like a hand cam video lore release, and you'll see the images of like the lore and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to explain that better because I know that is explained extremely terribly. Music? Yeah, the music I create. But so basically we get to do what Hi wants and what you guys apparently want because anime, and then we get to do what I want, and that's my lore. And then there's a potential that I'll release like a visual like novel style video of lore at a later date, depending on if I want to or not. Kind of like, I might. We'll see. In case anyone doesn't want to look at me flipping pages. But yeah. So basically in my lore you'll get music, the songs, original songs, you'll get animation, an anime episode, and then potential book merchandise. But I'll get book. And I'll get to be so proud of my book. Guys, it'll be so great. Trees, what do you mean? What do you mean by trees? I don't know, I think bold strategy. See if it works out. Listen, I'm gonna make it work out because I really want this. You don't understand the desire that I want this. It's a lot of work, but it'll be fun. I'm excited. There's another thing that I may or may not talk about later that's also a lot of work, and you'll probably like scold me for it because it's insane, but I'm insane. Which is fun. Listen, I just want a book of my lore, you know? So do I gonna like bug you about it all the time? Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, okay. Now that we've talked about how it's released and how insane I am, back to the serpent and celestial language. So, one of the songs will be completely in the serpent language. Okay? That will have active translation and stuff. But I am creating, like I said earlier, 2 different languages. Because I'm crazy and insane. But is that like Slither? No. Mangoes, you don't understand how crazy I am, okay? So both languages no. Both languages is gonna have a unique writing system, a like complete grammar, and it won't be like, it'll just basically, I'm insane. That's all you need to know, okay? That's all you need to know. Hi, Snow. I do not know what that means. I'm assuming that means hi. But yeah, So there will be a couple songs that have the serpent language. Basically, I wanted to create a serpent language because I want some of my songs to have that and stuff, like my original songs. Because one, it sounds pretty. Two, I'm insane, as we've said repeatedly. And then Hi and I were talking, and there's a relation to celestials in my lore. So I'm gonna create a celestial language too, one like to include in some songs and stuff, and like just to like be like ancient texts and stuff. So that may or may not get deciphered in lore and stuff. So that's basically just like a language purely for me to use as part of the narrative. And then the serpent's just also the same, but you'll get like the translations, and like I'll include like the writing structure and stuff in like the novel probably. So I think you should include a line where you propose to Sebastian. Maybe. You never know, maybe. But broken into 3 stories, I'm sure some of you have been curious what that means. Obviously, all 3 will be in the novel, okay? In the hybrid novel. But let me go to my lore document now. Let me go to the correct lore document. My English isn't good, sorry, what's happening? I'm just discussing some stuff that I'm doing. It's kind of just like a Zatsudan. I give spoilers. I'm cheating on you? No, I'm not. That's the wrong page. The lore. So, broken into 3 stories. All 3 will probably be included in the novel, maybe. Actually, maybe not. 2 of them at least. So, I'm gonna give you the titles of 2 of them, not my main lore. That would imply Sebastian isn't already into 𝐂𝐸 as well. True. So, the first one is kind of like a prologue. Yeah, prologue. It's titled The Broken Line. So, I can't really explain it. Basically, it's a prequel to my general lore. And it's about 2 characters. Zira is an egg. It's basically before I was discovered. Before I was found. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But, prologue basically to like the kingdom, like it dives into the realm and like possibilities in the realm and stuff, and it covers one character who is deceased in my general lore, and then the other who is a very prominent figure in my general lore. That's all I'm gonna discuss of that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna discuss of that. But that's the prequel. That will definitely be... Oh, good luck on your AP exam, Snow. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Broken Line will be in at least the novel. Mommy Zira and Daddy Zira lore? Not necessarily, no. I can't really like explain why not, because that's very dear spoilers. You get some spoilers, you don't get all spoilers. I cannot close that. Okay. Anyway, I'll be like a background character in that one, basically. Like, and then my general lore, I'm not really revealing the title because that's a big part of it. Mommy serpent and a daddy serpent love each other very much. Mangoes. But general lore is obvious. I did not make a I did not make a premise for the general law. That's fair. General law is basically just my general law. That's kind of all we can talk about without like major spoilers. And then the third one, the third story, feels like no rest for the wicked law. I never actually got into that, so I don't know what that law is. I'm gonna be honest. But the third and final story is like, it's like an epilogue in a sense, but not an epilogue. But that's called Beyond the Realm. But so that's gonna be like, honestly kind of like an AU, but not really. I think No Rest for the Wicked would be up your alley for just a story, if not the gameplay. I'll see. I'll look into it. But basically, I want to make it into like an interactive lore series if I can. So it might not be included in the book just because I want it to be interactive. Kind of like what would happen via different scenarios that you guys kind of like help come up with. But it's kind of just like me exploring my powers in a sense, and like adventuring into different timelines and realities. I'm trying to understand better my powers while also exploring beyond the world that I'm accustomed to. And basically what would happen if like certain events never transpired or something was changed in the timeline. In that one we're also gonna go like, we're gonna dive like really deep into like ancient serpent history. It's kind of like the goal of that one, which will be fun. But yeah, I think that's all the facts of that one. So obviously prequel and main lore will be again in the novel. The epilogue, and I'll say that with air quotations, may or may not be purely based on the fact that I want it to be interactive. Is it fact or fiction? I mean, technically it could be both because it's my VTuber lore, you know? You never know. Split fiction? We'll see. You never know. But honestly, the third one I wanted to kind of like go into like, do it like a short, like the short story. Release it via YouTube shorts and stuff. But I don't know how I would make that interactive. My original option when I was first deciding and discovering how to do it, I was like, okay, well, if I just write like 4 different give chat 4 different options and then base it off of that, and then I was like, okay, but I'd have to write all 4 different scenarios, and then I'd have to branch off, and it would just be like, I basically have to write like a million different options based on the previous scenario selected, and then that would just be like, that would be hell for me, because okay, they could choose option 1 the first time, someone could choose option 1, go into option 1, but then they would choose option 2, which means I would have to base option 2 for the next one based off of the decision in option 1, and it would just be, it would get a lot, because it would end up being way too many stories that I'd have to keep track of, because I wouldn't just be able to write 4 of each on each option and like disregarding the previous options that was chosen, so I can't do that. because one story would multiply by to 4 different stories, and then what? And then like 8 different stories, and then 16 different stories, 32 different stories, and so on. And that would be pain. I think I would actually, like, I would lose all sanity if I did that. Why not do something like Markiplier in space? I don't know what you're referring to. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch Markiplier a lot. I only really watch it when Yu shows me. I have sanity? Not a lot. I would have had like negative sanity in that. Someone would like have to like wake me up or something. And it would be painful. And by wake me up, I mean like throw me across the world. You did an interactive video series where you choose your own adventure? See, that's basically what I was referring to, because I was like, oh, I do choose your own adventure style, and then the timeline, like, I help with your idea. No, because that's Mangoes, that's kind of like what I was trying to explain, of like choose your own adventure, and then giving like 4 different options or how many different options, and it would multiply, because I'd have to write like make it continuous and stuff, so it like no facts and stuff would get overrun and stuff, which again leads into the like start with 1, go to 4, go to 8, go to 16, go to the 32, and so on, because I like things to be making sense, and I don't want plot holes. To be fair though, you can make 2 options, only do 3 choices in the entire story. Well, I mean, that's true if I give like if I give only 3 choices, like just like 2 options and then 3 choices in the story. That could work, because then I would only have to do what, like 1, 2, 4, 8. I'd only have to write like 8 storylines and stuff, but I kind of want this to be like as interactive as I can make it, you know? Obviously some things I will have to compromise on and like not do, but right now I kind of I want to see what happens. So I gotta rethink the decision on how to make it interactive. If not, I'll just like kind of, I don't know, make a bunch of AUs. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But now we're getting like really into like the spoiler right now until next 3. The next 3 are like very spoilery. You ready? Para. This is basically the next 3. I have taken some aspects, like a sentence or something, from my law. So this one right here is from my main law, which is why it says redacted up there. But this one sentence, I don't know if you guys have heard it. I don't know if I've said it. Maybe not. Lies and deception bore the seeds of destruction, of an annihilation, one that never should have transpired. That's one of the sentences in my law. That's like one of the beginning ones. In the main law. Let me see. I want to see which sentence is it right now. Okay. So, in my main law, that is the last sentence of, basically it's kind of like a mini, I don't know. What is that called? What is it called when it's like a show or a novel has like a few paragraphs or like a couple minute clip that's kind of like the outcome of the main character's choices and actions in like that you'll see like towards the end or towards like the middle and stuff. The epilogue, it's not really an epilogue, it's kind of just like a teaser for it. But that is the last sentence of this. It's basically just a paragraph that starts my lore. It's foreshadowing. This is like the last sentence of my foreshadowing paragraph. That's probably incorrect on how I said that, but that's okay. Cause then after that I get into like the very beginning of my lore. So this is a foreshadowing sentence that I'm just gonna stick with that. The next one is a sentence from the prequel. Actually no, it's just kind of, I think it's something from the prequel. It might be from one of the character descriptions. I actually do not remember what it's from. Let me look. Nope, that's not the prequel. That's the third one. That's Beyond the Realm. That's not the Broken Line. I'm so stupid I can read. So this is the third one. Past and present, since the day the realm fell, anyone she interacted with knew her as Zira. So this is a sentence. This is probably the middle of, I'm just gonna say like the first section / chapter of the third interactive series. So if I do end up doing like YouTube shorts of it, of the story, releasing it as YouTube shorts or something, it will be, honestly, what I'm kind of thinking for it is to kind of make like a visual novel style video of the lore and then just writing the next one based on the majority vote of the Frostlings. So I wouldn't write it all the way. I'd like write it as we go, kind of interactive. I will remember Headlock, thank you. Good night, Shadow. Have a lovely day. So there's a very strong possibility that to keep the interactive level that I want, I'll just write it as I go, as we go. So like maybe like after like the general lore is released and stuff, I'll like do maybe like Beyond the Realm videos once a month. I kind of like that idea. But you'll when I do the lore, you'll get like why specifically this sentence was included, because very it's kind of like big kind of minor spoilers. In my lore, I am not referred to as Zira. I go by a different name until after the destruction of my realm. So it's kind of like major It's kind of major, kind of minor spoilers in my lore. I'm not gonna say the name because there's a name, the significance to the name. But for at least half my lore, I will be under a different name. It's a very cute name. Schmipperluck. I do like the past name that I named myself. Like, I legitimately, like, I like it. I like it a lot. But that's why it's past and present since the day the realm fell. So, like, the day the realm fell was basically when I stopped going by my first name. Well, a little bit after the day. Basically the first time I interact with a creature after the realm fell. Of the wizard nerd clan? No, it's not that. It's a normal name. But I really love the writing that I did on the interactive one. There's a lot I can't like dive into because a lot of it's like kind of spoilers and stuff. Which I'm sad. I'm so sad I can't like yap about it, but at the same time I'm just like I gotta not yap about it so you guys can actually know, like, be surprised and stuff when I release it. And you'll be like, oh, that's, but the interactive is like it ties in a lot to my lore, my main lore and stuff, and like expands. Wow, so you dangle the carrot right in front of us? Yes, I do. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then the next one is, it's also kind of lore related but not lore related. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm pretty sure Yu's mentioned it. She's writing an AU. I'm not gonna mention anything else besides that, but she's writing an AU, and that made me want to write an AU. If she hasn't said that she's writing an AU before, and I just like spoiled that, I'm so sorry. But she made me want to write an AU. I don't have a title for the AU yet, but I'm writing an AU inspired by both kind of docs and Mango's fanfiction. So there is that. You guys are both inspiration to my AU in different ways. And I'm too big. I'm gonna move myself so you can see really quick. I'll be in this corner. Don't mind me. AU one shot with Zira doesn't make cafe with you. Maybe. But I don't have a title. This is 2 different sentences. Oh yeah, come to that when I'm not put out. No, it's completely fair. Let me open my AU document out, actually. This is 2 different sentences, I think. Let me find them. I cannot find them. I have not written a lot on this AU. How come I cannot find him? Oh, so the first one's from the first paragraph that I wrote. And the second one is from the 3rd paragraph I wrote. Okay. So, bathed in darkness, far from the light, the perfect cover in the dead of night. You need more video of the cafe? Yeah. So that's the first, that's like the introductory paragraph. That I apparently made very rhymey. I kind of like that though. So, introduction of like the scenery and stuff. Oh no, I sinned against Zira. That what'd you do? And then the last one is, it's It's basically, it's part of the some of the paragraphs that introduce me. Destroy your spine, real. But cruel or ruthless, that was the coin to flip for how your death would go if you sinned against her. We're kind of going a very, very dark vibe in the AU. It's really great. But yeah, that's part of the paragraph that introduces me. Or semi-introduces me. It's okay. We're not in this universe. We're all, I'm ruthless or cruel. But, yeah. I don't know still what I'm gonna title it. I need to flesh out the AU even more. It will be an angsty AU though, because I love angst, and Yu promised me angst in hers, and she has yet to deliver. I'm gonna move me back so you can see me again. But yeah, AU, weren't you with us to that one guy that was around during your debut? I don't remember. Who? Who are you referring to? What happened? I mean, if it was someone who, like, went against my rules and stuff, then yeah. But if you're nice in the community and you follow my rules, we're fine. I forgot you tease them a lot. Oh, Jay! He's my son. Yu is a nice son. We don't... He deserves it. Yeah, he deserves it. Okay, so that's all the lore story slides I have. The next we're going into songs. Okay, so these are the facts about the songs. Revenging for Jay. It's fine. Let me go into my song document actually. We're going into all of my documents, guys. All of them. So, albums, EPs. One album I have, obviously, will be my lore. I don't think I said the name of it, but the lore, I will spoil that. The lore song album will be titled Fall of a Realm. Literally said, I mean your poet's spine. Wow. Are you making fun of my yawn? How dare you? Yo, where is my EP and album? Oh, there they are. Okay. So obviously, the name significant of that album is It's My Lore. It was cute. It was surprise ASMR. Okay. I make little noises sometimes on accident. And then I have at the current moment 3. Hi to Tabby. Hi Tabby. Tabineko. I have 3 written EPs. Obviously I'll have more albums, but like albums are like freaking like 6 to whatever 14 something 15 songs. But I have 3 EPs written. I'll go over them. So the first one has 3 songs in it. The second I think also has 3 songs, or it could have 4. No, it has 3, and then the last one has 4. But all of my albums and EPs, unless it's special, is going to be study of and then blank. Kind of tie into like almost like tie into like lore in a sense of like the funeral kind of thing. And it's kind of in a sense. It's in a sense tied in. But and I say blank because then it's gonna be certain things, and anytime I name an album, it's gonna be named something that symbolizes something else, okay? So I won't say the actual names, but the first one, like what it's titled, symbolizes guilt, because most of the songs, it's like it tells a story. The second, I think you should name one about how you robbed me of my mangoes, maybe. Study of mangoes. Semicolon. How a duck stole a treat. But the second EP, it symbolizes strength. And then the third one symbolizes change. So they all mean something, and all of the songs connect somehow through what the title means. 98 mangoes up goes hard. Real. But a lot of what I name stuff and like the characters and the titles of things have some kind of significance via like the meaning and stuff. Hi knows exactly like all of the names because I yap to him and I yap to Yu. They get spoilers all the time because I'm like, oh, look what I made, or look what I'm titling this, or whatnot. Covers, we really do like be like my music idol, taking a note out of the what. I get told when the Yu is busy. I know, if Yu doesn't respond to me when I'm like blabbing about something, I will blab to hi too. What did 𝐁𝐸𝐸 do? I just even in my stories, and I'll get like I'll explain this later about something. All of his music has like 50 million meanings in every line. I've told this to people. Like when I write and like I take like so long, but like even in like side characters and stuff that you like extra characters, every name has a meaning, either to the links to their personality, links to their fate. I have a tragic, it's kind of like a tragic romance I'm writing, because why write a regular romance when you can pull on people's heartstrings? That the main female lead, her name literally like foreshadows exactly what happens to her and when it happens. And I just like I like doing that on things. Like, if it doesn't, why name someone something random when you can name something that like adds to the story and like the meaning of it? You write the romance story you never had. Did you not hear it's tragic? Like, one of hi. One of the characters, like one of the main characters dies. What do you mean the romance story I never had? I wouldn't want that. Hello? Who would want to date someone and then it, like, they just die? Oh, never mind, that's your romance story. Okay, you're a jerk. Anyway, covers. So I have a list of songs that I want. I mean, Sebastian would wife up faster than lightning if she was in arms reach. True. I have a list. I have 2 lists actually. I technically have 3 lists. First list is songs I want to cover that are gonna be like short covers, so like YouTube short, TikTok shorts, covers that I post, and it'll be like up to 60 seconds of that song. Blah blah blah. You probably know. Then I have another list of songs that I want to cover that'll be like have its own, it'll be the full song, have its own music video and stuff. And then I'm still working on these, but last year for my birthday I had written a bunch of parody song covers that I was gonna do a parody karaoke of like 4 different songs. So I have those that I want to turn into like a parody cover EP kind of. I still need to work on those, and I keep meaning to work on those, but then I just get like so freaking distracted and stuff. But so we'll eventually do that. But I kind of want to focus on mainly same. I mainly want to do the short covers because that'll help me learn how to mix better. Obviously it'll give me singing practice, different styles, and also how to better make and produce instrumentals. So obviously that, and then obviously I want to focus on like my original songs and stuff rather than, and then also the parodies. I want to focus on that because those are just funny. But then we'll occasionally have the full covers. Now, the next few slides are lyric spoilers for some of the songs. Okay? So behave yourself. And the first one is for a one that I was supposed to release last year for debut. It will eventually come out. But I'm still like working on like the melodies and stuff, so like I don't know exactly how I'm gonna sing it, okay? Okay. But the first song snippet is titled Serpent, and it's kind of like a lullaby in a sense. I want it to be like a lullaby in a sense. I'm gonna make myself small for these. But I'm not gonna, you can just look at it, guys, because I don't wanna, I mean, I can like say it. So this was supposed to be a song that was released debut 2.0 debut. Did not happen. Will happen eventually. So let the water become your home. Let the serpents guide you here. In this curious land, the water will save you whilst I hold your hand. This one's gonna be like kind of like a ballad lullaby. I know this one like for sure. I'm still like working on how high I want to sing and the pace of the song, but I have the art for it, and it's really pretty. What's the next one? The next one, this one's a single, so this one's not part of any EP. The next one's also a single and not part of any EP. Actually, all of them are singles and not part of an EP. Maybe you should make it deep and haunting. I probably will. Given how the lyrics are, I'll probably will. Where is that at? Oh, this portion of it is like halfway through the song. So the next one, again, all of them are singles, so no EP spoilers. The song, no, it did not work. Because I moved myself. Okay, that's cool. The song, Reflection, EP. This is also like middle of the song, I think. I think all of them are middle towards the song. But sink deeper within, the abyss pulling closer, this addiction getting stronger, let it consume. I don't know how this one's gonna go, because this one was supposed to be titled a different thing, and like, but I was like, no, for the one that it was originally supposed to be for, is too cheerful. So then I wrote, it was supposed to be titled the next song actually. This was oh my gosh, I can speak. This was originally titled Seashells, and then I had the art for it, but the art is very happy looking, and this song is definitely not happy. So I changed the title. The song about Valorant? No. I changed the title and basically wrote the next song, the song that's titled Seashells. Basically in half an hour after I decided I was changing the songs to make it happier. But no, this song is not about Valorant. Hi Harry, welcome in. We're going over spoilers, and I'm giving lyrics of original songs I'm working on. Some lyric spoilers. But I'm just saying them because I don't know the exact how exactly I'm gonna do each song. But moving on to the next one. Seashells is the title. So this was kind of like, it's a happy sad, I think. This one's kind of like a bittersweet happy song. I have a problem with writing like extremely happy songs. I feel like all of my happy songs still give like very it still gives oh gosh, like sad undertones. So I've heard some lyrics that are supposed to be like very happy, and like songs that are supposed to be like very happy because they're about something like very happy, and then everyone I've showed to is just like, yeah, that sounds kind of sad. So I have a problem. But what's up, food? Yeah, what's up, food? But seashells scattered around by the waves, strung along in the sand, displayed for all to see. So again, this song's about seashells. So obviously we gotta mention seashells in it. But this song is gonna be more like upbeat, happy, to fit the vibe of the art that's for it. Then the sky reflecting down on zero seashells. Yo, no, it's just, I can't write happy. Like, I generally cannot write like 100% happy. So it has to have like multiple freaking meanings. It has to be like a happy sad for me to be able to write it. I swear. But now that is the anyway, shout out to the Philippines. Wow, shout out to the Philippines. Let's go. Streams. Yay! We're gonna get back into streaming regularly, hopefully. So the plan right now is the guaranteed streams will be Tuesdays for the Minecraft series, obviously, on my portion of the Minecraft series. So tomorrow is episode 4. I think we're doing the next task, hopefully. And then Saturday is also going to be one of the days that is a guaranteed stream unless something like comes up that I cannot get out of. But those are going to be study streams for all of my people who are in school or have a lot of work to do or wanting to learn something new. This is my way of motivating myself to do my schoolwork because I absolutely do not want to do my schoolwork. And then we're going to have potential streams Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. Except for this week, we're gonna have one of the game streams on Wednesday because I want to play Genshin. I am still in Sumu, guys. It is 5.6. They have done all of the freaking the on 𝐂𝐨𝐦𝐦𝐬, the almost on 𝐂𝐨𝐦𝐬, and I have not gotten out of Sumu. I have not finished the first Archon quest of Sumu. I'm desperately behind. But Monday, potential stream. It'll be a whatever stream. It could be like a Zatsu where we talk. It could be a stream I do on the art channel. Basically just like anything I want to stream will either be here or on the art channel, potentially. So it's not a guaranteed. And then once again, Tuesday, Minecraft, that's a guaranteed, unless you or I cannot. But we both have an addiction to Minecraft now. We were on it today. We were building. It would be nice to be here Saturday since it's my double work day. Oh no! Do you like have double shifts, or is it like you go to school that day and then you go to work that day? But honestly, basically all of that is just gonna be keyboard clacky. It's not gonna be like a lot of talking and stuff. Like we'll have like occasional breaks. Yoga day from 9 to 9. Ooh, double shifts. I wish you luck. But again, it's kind of like a chill lo-fi. You get the keyboard ASMR if my mic picks up the keyboard. I don't know if my OBS settings prevent the keyboard from being picked up, but you get that. With the occasional talking break. I mean, ooh, $1,002 paychecks, all nice. Holy shit. Thursday is possibility. That's usually 𝐂𝐨𝐦𝐬𝐚𝐽's collab day with other people. It's when we're both free. It's so like it's the day we usually collab with 𝐂𝐨𝐸, or other people if we do. Typically I will not stream my POV. I may record the collabs if we do have one, just because that's funny to like put into a compilation and stuff. But it's also possible that I may. It depends on the game, honestly, and how much I can interact with chat while we do the collab. And if we don't have one, I'll probably do behind the scenes work, or again, potentially stream. And then Sunday is also a potential stream day. Depends on how busy I am. But I mean, Sundays are usually like late at night. relax kind of thing before a weekday. So if I do one, it's not gonna be something like really like high energy, energetic. You feel? You feel. Oh, and then of course Fridays I am on 𝐿𝐿's channel for her episode of the Minecraft series. Because in case you don't know, if you're new here, 𝐿𝐿 and I currently have a Minecraft series that is ongoing where we complete challenges provided by 𝐁𝐨𝐦𝐦𝐦𝐸. And we switch off, we do it 2 times a week, and we switch off Fridays on 𝐿𝐿's channels for her POV, Tuesdays on mine for my POV. And then if we do play on it anytime in between, so like, which being adult doesn't mean I miss so many streams, I know. It's okay, we've missed the same amount of streams, you know? Because being adult sometimes means I can't stream. But, so I think, when did I Minecraft? When was 3.5? I think it was yesterday, no? No, it was 2 days ago. Yeah, it was 2 days ago. We were playing Minecraft because I wanted to continue playing Minecraft. And so basically we can only build on opposite, like on streams that we're not supposed to do challenges on. So if we stream Minecraft and we're on the server any other day, we're building. So yippee! Worked on setting up my streaming stuff. Ooh! Need to work on adjusting background audio the next time I work on— yeah, that's always a pain to adjust. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Not the Italian brain lot. Oh no. But chat. Oh fuck, that's a special. Okay, we're not almost there, never mind. Ignore me. So special streams that I'm working on. The spelling bee event. It's kind of planned, kind of not. What's it special? The simplest I talked about, the in-depth simplest stuff. Because why not? It's a lot of work on that one because that's a very in-depth list. Very, very in-depth. No idea when that's happening. Spelling bee, hopefully sometime this year. The puppet show we talked about, the hand-cammed puppet show. I will bring you all Bambarino, Crocodillo, Assassino, Cappuccino in your location. I probably said all of those words wrong. But puppet show, I have the storyline and I'm working on the script right now. And then I have to obviously make like the puppet theater and the puppets. But I've been thinking I may bring some friends into voiceover. But that'll be a live, probably a pre-recorded hand cam show. If I bring other people in. Truly, it depends on if I'm doing it solo or not. Puppet show reminds me of the HoloLive PNG they did. Yo, I was inspired by 𝐁𝐨𝐦𝐦𝐸𝐿 play that Wilson made. But I got the storyline. And I'm working on the script. Then I have to work on the graphics and stuff. So hopefully coming to you soon. I said other. There's some planned series that I'm like working on like implementing. So obviously the How to Train Your Zira, the gallery, Serpent Services, which ties into my funeral director law. But it's basically scripted themed videos. I say themed, but it's like funeral themed for content creators or others, kind of like you use a funeral that I did a while ago. And by a while ago I mean pre-debut. And then like a bunch of other stuff that's like unimportant that's kind of planned. But I just want to do like improv. I don't know what I'm gonna name the series, but I want to do like maybe like once a month in the future, like improv videos following a loose script. So like different genres, kind of like an extended, ongoing 𝐂𝐨𝐬𝐸, but not really a 𝐂𝐨𝐸𝐸. I don't know how to explain it. But that's something I wanted to do since before pre-debut. Oh no. Among other things. Obviously. I still want to do the Zira versus the allegations. I need more allegations against me that I can do a really funny court-like stream with a judge and a jury, and I'm the lawyer defending myself. I don't know how to explain it beyond that. So again, any allegations? This is an ongoing question, and please send to me. It's funny. For content. Everything for content. Okay, that is all of the Zira projects. Now we are getting into the few side that's the 5 side projects that I want to yap about. So, side projects. Basically what I'm working on that may or may not be released under Zira. So, could be released under an author pseudonym, could be released under something else. But, I'm working on them, and they take time. So, more content, not necessarily Zira content. I forgot all of these. Can I be the simplest? But like in the background, not actually on the list? Sure. Sure, why not? Most of these, I think, are redacted. The titles are redacted, except for like one. So, and I think all of these, all of these. Yeah, all of these are part of the, like, you know, like the blurb on the back of novels and stuff that, like, it's kind of a summary but not really a summary. That's what all of these are. I'm trying to remember which one's which so I can go to the right writing thing. Feels like that. Yo, I don't remember. Oh, I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one. Okay. This isn't part of the blurb actually. This is the prophecy of this one story. This is part of the prophecy of one story. So, a child whose destiny was blocked will incur the wrath of the innocent. allowing the world to turn to glass. When the glass cracks, corruption seeps into the cracks, turning the flow of time, twisting the fates of many. Protect the children who breathe life, but make no mistake in doing so. Well, no mistake doing so. So this is a prophecy relating to one of the stories that I've actively been working on for a very long time. But yeah. You're not simping, you're a minor. Yeah. That's okay. So I think most of the other ones are the blurbs, but it sounds hilarious out of context. I know, it does. But hopefully I'm done with this soon. I think I've been writing this for like 5+ years, or like trying to figure out how to write it. It was originally, I used to do animation back in the day, animation videos and stuff. So it was originally going to be like a story script, and I was gonna make a animation telling this story. But then it turned into I wanted to write it as a novel, because I stopped doing that. And so it's kind of like a change the story, turn it into something that's like a book. This will probably, when I do release it, this will probably have a sequel, because it was gonna have like, it was gonna be like kind of like a mini TV show in animation that I was doing, and it was gonna have 2 seasons. So it's probably gonna turn into 2 different, probably gonna get turned into a duo book. But this is I dig it. It would help if it had more context in the full release. It does. That's just part of the it's part of the prophecy, but also the prophecy is supposed to be vague just based on the story. It's a fantasy story. And what the prophecy is referring to is a child of the fairies, and in that world the fairies are kind of like seen as like a legend, unless you're like a very high-ranking person, and then you know that the fairies actually do exist. Yeah, this is just a prophecy. This isn't like the blurb that's on the back. This is just like, this is part of the storyline. The blurb on the back like refers to a prophecy but doesn't delve into the prophecy. But this specific is part of the prophecy. But the prophecy refers to a fairy. And what was I saying? The high-ranking people know the fairies exist. Low-ranking people do not know fairies still exist. It's just kind of like action. Not action, consequences based on actions. But yeah, the blurb's different. The back of the book is different. The back of the book has like mentions like the setting and like the fairies and stuff. If it isn't the consequences of my actions, right? But this specific part, this specific thing, is supposed to be vague because it's like 1,000-year-old prophecy or whatnot. That's known to very few. I have to go to sleep. Thanks for the stream, Miss Spurs. It was fun. See you. Bye bye, Sebastian. Good night. I hope you have a good night. 1,000-year-old people are never that helpful. I know, right? It's probably I don't even know if it's that long. It might be longer actually. But it's a prophecy that like maybe, and this is stretching it, maybe like 50 people know of. It is not a prophecy in the storyline that is well known. Obviously the main character knows about it. Because she's ancient compared to me. Yeah. Because like she is somewhat related to the prophecy is all I'm gonna say. I think the West though, I don't know why I did okay. Actually yeah, I do want to know why. Okay, so the next one is lyrics to a song that is related to this book that I'm writing. That the song's called Foretold, and it is a song that is related to the book. So, this land of glass full of cracks darken, crumbling down, breaking away, stems from a heart seized in a cage of bone. So it kind of like, it foreshadows, the song is a foreshadow song. Kind of like what, I don't really know how to explain this without like describing, like, without like, spoiling it completely. I'm gonna be honest. But it's basically an entire foreshadow of, because obviously why not have songs for your stories? Am I right? Marketing. But yeah, I think this is the only actually like story related song that I've written. I might write more for different ones because I feel like it would kind of like help if this song gained like traction and be like, yo, this song is related to this story. The Blasting Company did music for Legends of Evantress, so I agree. Yeah, it's kind of just like another form of media that helps kind of like market and be like, yo, if you like this, it's based on blah blah blah. But this is actually probably one of my favorite songs that I've actually written. And I think that's purely because, once again, the story that it's written about has been like with me in a sense for years that I'm attached to. They did music for Over the Garden Wall? Oh, they did? I didn't know that. But again, this I don't, honestly, I'm just saying this, I probably won't release this stuff under Zira purely because if whatever happens and I can't be Zira anymore, I would still want to be able to have access to like my stories and stuff and still release stuff. So don't want the scuff to follow? No, not really. But I already know that Zira will be connected in a way to whatever account name I'll release this stuff under, or pseudonym name I'll release this under, because I already know if I do ever like actually release books, unless it's Zira lore, obviously Zira lore will be under Zira Frost, given that is my lore. But whatever I release my songs under, no, not my songs, oh my gosh, my stories under, will be a pseudonym, mainly because I do not want my real name associated with it, purely for privacy's sake. I want privacy. Unless you turn out like a certain foxy VTuber. Don't worry. Why need a manager when you can suffer by yourself? Also, I love like everyone like I interact with. Why would I go behind the backs when they are basically family to me? In a sense. They're family in a sense. Unless it's hi. Oh dang, fair enough. Respect the privacy, I will. No, okay, so like if I'm just like saying like the like stories and stuff, so obviously like I obviously like my real stuff will be like how do I explain this? Hi Most. You know, like pseudonym authors, right? Like it's just like they write under a different name, even though like you can find like the information and stuff online if you look like hard enough and stuff, and it's like they obviously don't like hide and hide their face because again the pseudonym authors and stuff. So it's like that's what I'm gonna do if I release books and stuff. It will be under a pseudonym name, just because then it's like, oh, you look at that and then it's like it's like kind of like a layer of privacy protection, but like not. And honestly, I don't care. Like if when I do, like people who know me as Zira figure that stuff out, like as long as you like don't openly like talk about like my real name information stuff, you know? If you like want to like talk about, because I'll obviously I'll yap about like the stories and stuff, so it's like it'll be connected, but it won't be under Zira, purely so I can keep like the association of everything, because you never know what'll happen in the future. You never know if I'll have to stop like doing stuff on this account for whatever reason. I still want to be able to do stuff as an author and stuff. That's purely what it's for. It's like it doesn't matter, because I'm still gonna like talk about it and it's still gonna be connected. So like obviously eventually, yeah, you'll find out. I don't care. It's purely for the fact that I want to be able to keep writing and stuff. Like being exposed as a certain dude, if I ever do that, just honestly shoot me. Like I would not want to live. Just shoot me. Cause what the fuck? Why would you do that to people you're friends with or you look up to? That reminded me of the quote I read. Oh my god. What did you read? No, but seriously. You can follow me to wherever. You can support me however you wish. You can support, if I'm on a different account, you can support me that. If I somehow do end up becoming an author and having a pseudonym and stuff, you can support that, and then you can still like talk to me about it as like Zira. It's purely so I can keep kind of So I can just like, I can keep the VTubing separate from the story. Just in case I have to give up VTubing. That's basically purely what it is. But anyway. Moving on. Next redacted story. I don't remember what I have to like look at this and be like, oh yeah, which title is this under? Oh, excuse me. I understand, yeah. Oh, I know exactly what this one is. Okay, this is for sure. This is for sure the blurb. Oh, part of the blurb. It's not the full blurb because the full blurb doesn't fit. Because again, it's a blurb and there's like multiple. But the fairy tales about the sea they tell on land aren't tales, they're real. One may think it's fantasy or mythical, but to everyone aboard this ship it's reality. They're always lurking, waiting to show themselves. That's why we love the sea, for the thrill. That's why we're supposed to only love the sea. So this one is, again, it's like fantasy. It's a fantasy horror that's about pirates. That's like, it's like strictly, it's not like, okay, when people say pirates, they like, it feels like whoever's writing the blurb is being brainwashed. I dig it. It's like, it's a fantasy, I'm aiming for like a psychological horror in a sense. But, it's literally, I don't think I'm gonna have, maybe I'll have like one scene or something that's like on land, but it's mostly about pirates being pirates, like the day-ins and days out about this on the sea with fantasy and mythical creatures that lurk in the ocean, because why not? But yeah, this one I'm actually really excited to write. Like, I'm like, actually, like, I'm the amount of research that I have to do purely for mythical fantasy underwater deep sea creatures is insane, because I want to get this right. I want to get the details right, you know? But who doesn't love a good, you're basically stranded on the ocean the entire book, written from one person's perspective, from first person perspective. It's great. This would be great. You sure it's not eldritch cosmic horror? You know, could be. You never know, honestly. It could turn into that. I just really wanted to write a pirate story. I'm gonna be honest. But I didn't want to write like a common pirate story. Cause why, who would do that? That stuff scares me for you. I really want to lean into psychological horror with it, and I absolutely do not know how to write psychological horror well. So it's basically, this entire thing is an experiment. Most of my writing is an experiment. But yeah, no, so you want to know how I pitched the story to one of my friends? It's on, I'm gonna look at that message really quick. I'm gonna say exactly, actually I might have a screenshot. Do I have a screenshot of this message? No, I don't. Why don't I have a screenshot of the message anymore? Did I delete it? I can help, I love psychological cosmic. Let's go. It's like, I gotta go to Snapchat for the message. Wow, I got flashbanged by myself. What is that person? Oh, there she is. Okay. Wait, the Snapchat? That's supposed to be a save message. What the hell? It's gone. The message is gone. No. But I was basically like, hey, new story idea. Pilot, gay pilot story that that's a psychological horror that the entire story is on the ship. I think that is basically what I pitched to my friend, and she was like, do it. Actually, I think I sent that to a different friend too. Let me look. I seriously want to know what I said because I used to have that screenshot, I swear. Yo, where is she? Which server is it? Which server is they on? Oh, they changed the name. Of course he changed his name. Why wouldn't he change his name? Oh, this one person, all I said is, what if gay pirates is a psychological horror? Oh, the book Sweet messed me up with that. Is all on a cruise ship. But they were basically just like, don't do it if you don't have time. And I was just like, I don't care, I'm gonna do it. It's great. It's a 10 out of 10. But next one. Oh! Okay, so this is the one I was talking about earlier, about the name. But she shined just like a star, but underneath that star exterior it was only dark and murky, hidden from the world. This I think this isn't on the blurb. This might be on the blurb. This is on the blurb. This isn't the full blurb, but this is just like, it's like part of the blurb. But yeah, tragic romance, because why write a sweet romance when you can turn it into a tragedy? Because I don't know how to write things that aren't tragedies, or sad, or messed up in some way. It's a real problem. I don't really know what else to say to that because I was always like, oh, name significance. I was talking about this one. But I can, yeah, but her name is literally, it foreshadows. Then the good psychological stuff comes from how the narrator interacts with the world. I have to experiment with it. Which means I'll probably use Hi and Yu and other friends as a, hey, is this fucked up enough for me for a psychological horror? But that specific one I don't want to mess up. Like that book. I can already like imagine the, like, I see the main character in my head still. Like I can kind of like see the cover of it in my mind. And honestly, on my alt channel, Scare's kind of setting him up as a well-adjusted and using cosmic horror to influence them. Yeah, it'll be a challenge, but it'll be fun. But honestly, the one, I have like 2 books I don't want to mess up. One of them is that pirate one, because I can picture this stuff so clearly in my mind. But eventually, if I do enough art streams and I'm like, don't like I feel confident enough that I can not mess up my book children that I write, the story children, then I will maybe do a few streams where I like design what my characters look like and what the world looks like. You know? Kind of like a way to tie in everything, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'll like it. I'll enjoy it. Let me move myself back again to this. And then the next one is not a story. I'll explain it. But it's not any of the stories or anything. It's actually a song series. So, 𝐂𝐨𝐬. And I'll explain the name actually. So, 𝐂𝐨𝐻𝐸, it means like, it refers to the emergence of insects from its pupil. Yeah, 𝐂𝐨𝐻𝐸. It's a song series I'm working on. It may or may not be released via Zira or not. I'm still on the fence about it. But I don't know if any of you guys know Alien Stage, but this is inspired by Alien Stage. So I'm still working on like the storyline and stuff. But it's so yeah, no, but it's insects. Basically it's just since it refers to the emergence of an insect and stuff, it's like I took that kind of like a becoming what you're meant to be kind of name, you know? And then most of the songs that'll be in here is gonna be flower related, so it'll also like tie into that. But I am still working on the different like songs and like this actual storyline. I'm like experimenting with it. But the flower significant is the songs, one, they're gonna probably be titled different flowers, but the songs are gonna be like about in a sense telling like the meaning of each kind of flower. Really don't know how to describe it well, but inspired by Alien Stage, story told through songs. Could or could not be released on Zira. On if it's not released on Zira, it's probably gonna be released on whatever. Was thinking you title them after different serpents? No. No, so this storyline is completely different from Zira stuff. But Diamond Head, Cotton Mouth. No. No. Dog, that was not my dog actually. That was me yawning again. I'm so sorry. I'm like very tired for no reason whatsoever because I actually slept through the night. Cute. Okay. But yeah, the songs will be titled after different flowers, maybe, potentially. But they'll tell the meaning. It's like a work in progress, but again, it could be if it's on a different one, if it's not released via Zira, once it will be like released via my pseudonym author name, because I'll probably have social media for that and post content on that whenever I do it, just because like that's how you market stuff now. Yay. And we are at the end of our presentation. I'm gonna switch back to chatting, but I could yap about like one other thing. What-da? Let me pig. There is one other thing I can yap about. Hi knows it. If I don't know if Hi still here, but I don't know. On my original debut, my first debut, before my 2.0, I talked about potentially if I ever reached 100,000, I would do a concert in a sort. A concert of sort to celebrate, where I would do 100 original songs, one for each 1,000. Obviously that's batshit insane and full songs suck, but Hi and I were talking, and there is a potential that I might do that, but like put a twist on it, and there'll be like 1-minute songs. Let's go. Yeah, so it'll definitely be after I get my 3D. But it's gonna be kind of like a game show. So it could be still for like the 100, if I ever reach 100,000, or it could be for a special like 3D. But I'm making it kind of like a game show, where it's gonna be 10 different albums, and each album has 10 1-minute to 1-minute 30-second songs. And I say game show because then I'm gonna have the frostlings, so you guys will vote on one song of each album to get turned into like a 3-minute 30, 4-minute song. So, and then there's gonna be like, there's gonna be like 5 full-length songs also, so like 2 at the beginning, one that's kind of like an intermission of sorts for the concert, and then 2 at the end. So that's gonna be an EP that's like full songs, but we have each album has a specific theme, and then the 10 songs follow that theme somehow, whether it's telling a story of that theme or just like something else. So Hi and I, and also with the help of you for the last couple, we came up with themes, and then I came up with 10 different storylines in a sense for the songs. The I Married Sebastian EP will go hard. Hi Andy, welcome in. We're yapping. But yeah, so I'm still kind of coming up with a name for that, but it's a game show / concert. So it will still be the 100 songs, whether or not it's for if I ever reach 100,000, or if it might just be like a special holiday concert, or like birthday concert, or anniversary concert. But it'll be after I get 3D, which is probably a few years out, which gives me time. But one of the full-length songs is written, the intermission song, and that, I'm gonna tell you that theme because that one's really cute, it's a duck themed song. 100 million special, we get to have a dance party on VR, sure. But yeah, so it'll be a total of 105 songs for that concert, but 100 of them are like 1 minute, so they're half songs. And it's again, it's a game show, so you guys are like included in like the voting and stuff of like which song you want to be made into a full, and then whichever song gets made into a full will have a will probably have its own like 3D music video, and also a special like music video for it, you know. And then obviously the EP that's full will be released as like, it'll probably have a special music video for it. So in total, from this, 15 full-length songs. And then the rest that doesn't get chosen will probably just get uploaded via like, I might like make the rest of the instrumentals and kind of just be like a finish the song in a sense kind of thing, or I'll just like upload what I have and it'll be like a 1 minute, you know, lyric video. My playlist getting an upgrade, let's go. Oh, Andy, thank you. But yeah, obviously again, this is like years out. I need 3D and I need to like actually like write all of these and stuff, but I'm actually really super excited for it. So like the hype I have for this game show that's like gonna happen years from now, and also the lore, it's a lot. But yeah, that's basically all the spoilers I can talk about, I'm gonna be honest. I guess I have to just check on you. Same with my girlfriend in a sitting posture. What, be like, you still alive? You still working on those? No, it'll be great though. Like, you honestly don't understand, like, I was feeling like very burnt out on like trying to figure out music and just like life in general, and then I was like, I got this idea, and then the hype I have is just like, oh, I want to do it so much, you know? It's great. It's real great. I'm super excited. I might be more excited about the duck portion. Is your posture okay now? Yes, I'm sitting up straight. I'm sitting up straight, Mangoes. Please believe me. Please believe. I would not not sit up straight, okay? But yeah. And then all of like, I have like, I don't know, like 14 other stories that I didn't even like have the blurbs or like any spoilers for. But just like every creative aspect that I am working on right now is just so hype. It's so hype for me. It's a pain in the butt, but it's so hype. What can actually kill you? I found out. So sitting up straight is for the. Wait, what? Having poor posture can kill you? Does it like cut off your circulation or something? Dude. Now I'm sitting up extra straight, Mangoes. Extra straight. I am up taller than sitting up straighter than the what is it? Yeah, you can ruin your spine and it's downhill from there. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I'm covering my hand was covering my camera. That's funny. Good job, me. Good job. My camera wasn't even set up correctly. What the hell? Who lets me stream with the scuff? But yeah, I think that's all I can yap about today, honestly. my throat has been a pain all day, and right now it's kind of like killing me. Learned it from 𝐁𝐨𝐻𝐿 recently. Scary stuff. Yeah, geez, holy shit, what the fuck. But did you guys enjoy the spoiler yap? Oh, dog bark. I enjoyed the spoiler yap. Look at the little ear move as I blink. It's so cute. This pixel model is so adorable. I love it. You had fun? That's good. That's good. So obviously our only raid choice, clearly, is we raid into Yuwu. I think that's the only choice we have. I gotta support my wife, you know? Which obviously means, because I don't have redirect, because I don't have the hours yet. You're already there. I know you're already there. But let's raid into Yuwu. So if you're not there, we're doing hashtag frost raid into Yuwu. So click that link. I will meet you there. But I hope you guys all have fun. Like, I really like to put in the chat. Thank you, Mangoes. Way to already do your job in that. But I will see you all in Yuwu's chat. Please do keep in mind that if you were here, the spoilers are kind of like an open secret, so do not talk about them with others. You can like privately talk about them with me, I guess. And obviously if I like bring it up in another stream, obviously you can like chat about it, but it's like an open secret where we don't really advertise it, kind of thing. So I trust y'all. Trust y'all not to blab. Just those who know, those who don't know, they'll find out when that stuff's done, okay? Okay. Well, hashtag frost raid into Yuwu's stream. I hope you guys all had fun. I hope my blabbing wasn't too much for you. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Minecraft with Yu. We're doing the next challenge, hopefully. And I actually finished the death count. The death wheel, guys. We'll have the punishment wheel for the Minecraft thing finally. Okay. Bye bye. Where's my end screen? There's my end screen. Okay, bye bye. Thanks for watching. Mwah! Mwah mwah!